Hey, crew. We are driving through Texas. This is oil country in Texas. As you can see, I just got out of bed. I was sleeping while Sarah was driving earlier. But I want to tell you a quick story. Oh, happy birthday. It's your birthday. I already talked to you, but happy birthday. Yesterday, we were leaving the Travato meetup in Arkansas, and it was actually, it was a great time at the meetup, but that's not the story. The story is we're driving through the Ouachita Mountains in Arkansas, and we leave, and the roads, there's these signs everywhere, which I'll post one at some point, a picture of it, that say very crooked and steep, and describing the road. And they are crooked and steep. The roads are all crooked and steep. You and I drove some of those roads together. So anyway, we're driving these crooked and steep roads, and we drop down this gully, and we see actually a herd of elk, and it's a Sunday morning, or late morning, early afternoon, and it's beautiful. But I start feeling like my eyes start burning, and I start feeling fatigue. And I'm just like, I can't figure out why I just feel so tired, because we've just started driving. And then, we're driving for a while, and then I realize, like, I'm smelling something. I think I'm smelling something on my hands. It's like, because I'd washed my hands just before we left, and I thought, well, maybe it's the soap that I washed my hands with. And it's got this kind of chemical smell. And suddenly I just realize, and I say something to Sarah, and I'm like, I smell something smells wrong. And I realized that I was like kind of dizzy and out of it. So I pull over and we open our windows, and we start and we had some antifreeze in the back in a container, and I thought, well, maybe the antifreeze spilled, and that's the chemical smell. But it was like really, really pungent. And so we open up the van, and immediately the smell goes away, and we go in the back and clean everything up, and there's nothing back there, no spilled. I'm looking under the hood, and actually in the morning I'd gotten in there and fixed a headlight, what I was having problems with. We couldn't figure out what was going on. We get back in the car and start driving, and every once in a while I think I'm smelling it, but I don't. At that point you're not sure if you're imagining it. So I don't know. 2 hours later or something, Sarah's all of a sudden like, I know what it was, and she opens her purse, and she had a bottle of nail polish in her purse, and she'd put a little nail polish on one of her toes and put it back in, and it hadn't sealed the bottle all the way, and some of it had leaked out on the side of the bottle. And it was really kind of disconcerting when you think about it. She's carrying around this thing that, if we hadn't been paying a little bit closer attention, could have been really disastrous. So anyway, that's my story. That's the nail polish poisoning story from our trip through Arkansas. The Ozarks will never be thought of the same. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hope you have a good one. I'm going to post this as soon as I can. Bye-bye.